Hello and good evening, everybody. It's Sunday night with Paula Darch at Dynamics Mind and Body Connection. Well, tonight comes lots of celebration, also comes lots of change. So as you all start to jump on, say hello, because I have a special announcement to make tonight, but I'm not going to make that special announcement until I've got a few people here, and I've got a few people that are just saying hello, interacting. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Nikki. Welcome and thank you for joining me at tonight's live. So today comes a really special day for me. I have had an amazing day today celebrating the baby shower of my soon granddaughter to be, and I got to meet the other side of the prospective family. So that was good to, sort of see and, be around and what have you. But most importantly, to see my son and his partner celebrate the upcoming arrival with their daughter, which I don't think is too far away. So as you start to jump on, now there are a lot of people that I know are watching that don't necessarily actually comment here, and I don't see that you're here. Please know that I thank you for being here with me. Hello, Bree. Hello, Ivan. I thank each and every one of you for watching my lives each and every week. And that's not going to change the actual weekly oracle part. So as people are starting to jump on, I will reveal what is happening with me and what's happening with My Time TV, and also what's happening in the future. Hello, Donna. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me tonight and welcome. So tonight, what I just want to, as people are starting to jump on, I just want to start to tell you, hello, Tracy. Hello, Theone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It looked like you all had a wonderful night at Weber's Christmas function. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Had other commitments. So, yeah. Can't believe that Christmas is around the corner. Far out, man. So not ready. Hey, beautiful Theone. So as people are starting to jump on, I am going to share with you, Spirit have got quite a few cards to read from tonight. There's actually 3 decks of cards. So as people are starting to jump on, I just want to share with you what cards we're reading from. So they're reading from the Energy Oracle cards, and that is done by Sandra Ann Taylor. We are also reading the Sacred Earth Oracle, and the Sacred Earth Oracle is from Tony Carmine Salerno, I think it is, Leela J. Williams, and the artwork is by Helena Nelson Reed. So these are the cards. These are beautiful cards. Can't wait to share them with you tonight. I have used them before. Hello, Francine. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So the other deck of cards that they have got for you tonight is, of course, The Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn as well. So as you can see, we are in for a beautiful, big night of lots of guidance. The eagle has swooped and landed safely. Thank you, Ivan, for letting me know. The other thing that they've actually given you, they want to give you tonight, and that is an angel number. And I will be choosing a few people tonight from the comments that have been made, liked, shared, and the more that you interact as well, the better, because that's how Spirit want to actually choose you tonight. Hello, Joanne. Thank you so much for joining me. But I just want to start tonight because the angels have a special message for everybody watching. Whether you're watching here with me live or whether you will be watching the replay as well. Love the angel numbers. So I will be choosing, well, actually not I will be, Spirit will be choosing a few people tonight because they were really insistent that a few people actually get a number tonight. So to receive a lucky number, you must have a liked and shared, commented. Please invite your friends as well to this post, as well as I announce this special announcement in just a few more minutes. I just want to see if anyone else is jumping on before I do. So this is the message to all of you. Again, it doesn't matter whether you're watching now, whether you're watching later, or whether you're watching in a week's time. It really doesn't matter. The angels want to give you this message. Okay. So the number that they have chosen for you today is 682. 682. Have faith in the steps you're taking as they lead to divine abundance. Oh, no worries, Joanne. Hello, Jerusha. Beautiful. Thank you so much for liking and sharing, Theone. Much appreciated. And Joanne, not a problem. So I'm going to read that out again. 682 is the number that the angels have chosen for you today. So I'd like for you to just listen to these words and feel into the words. Feel into what they mean to you, because they will mean something. Okay, so I'm going to read this out again. Have faith in the steps you're taking as they lead to divine abundance. Now, the thing that Spirit are really pointing out there, and that is that the abundance word. Thank you very much, Francine, for liking and sharing and inviting. Thank you. I appreciate that. So they're really stipulating that abundance word, and they really want me to say a special message here with that abundance word. Please don't always look at abundance as money. Abundance comes in so many ways. And when we think about those, the other words that they have in there, have faith in the steps you're taking as they lead to divine abundance. Okay, so the steps that you're taking, the faith that you have within yourself to make those steps, that then brings abundance, because that actually invites and that brings whatever you need. That is abundance. So Spirit really wants you to know and understand. Hello, Sandy Louise. Thank you for liking and sharing as well, Joanne. Much appreciated. And thank you, Theone, as always, for typing up our beautiful messages. So please just sort of take a note on those words. Just feel into what you're already feeling abundant in. What is it that you're already feeling abundant in, and the steps that you're taking to then bring that next step, having faith. Because if we take a step into someone with doubt, then we're going in with a negative attitude. And Spirit are really saying that as we step forward into these next 2 months, as we step into the end of 2018, because that's what November, December are, it's the end of another era. So it's at the end of another, it's the end of another year. So what are you taking step into? But always remember that as you're taking that step, have faith in yourself. Have faith that it's going to work out okay. Because if you're taking a step forward with doubt or lack of worth, then it's not actually going to manifest into a positive outcome. It's going to manifest into that doubt. So Spirit are asking you to really be really mindful of when you're stepping in, having faith of what you're stepping into. That will bring you abundance, because that'll bring you what it is that you're actually wanting to step into. So hello, Linda. Hello, Tony. So always remembering, abundance does not always mean money. Abundance means everything. So for those people that have just joined us, thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to read out to you the angel numbers, well, the angel number that Spirit have given us today, because it's really, really important. And for those that have been listening already, please listen and just really take note of these words. Hello, Lindley. Have faith in the steps you're taking as they lead to divine abundance. So Theone says, yes, have been learning a lot about manifestation lately, and how we can accidentally manifest the opposite to what we actually want. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if we are manifesting, so when we are going into a manifestation, we have to be really positive. We have to go in with a positive attitude. If we are like writing down our manifestation, but our mind is going, we're not going to get that, I'm not going to get that, I'm not worth that, well, it's never going to happen, is it? Because you're already telling the universe you're not worthy of it. And do you know what? You're all worthy. You're all amazing. So let's start manifesting from that heart space. Let's start manifesting with having faith that we're manifesting for our higher self, for our highest good, and for all the right reasons. And if anyone else is involved in that, then remember, it's their higher self that needs to accept it. We can't make someone's higher self accept something that they're not ready to accept. So always remember, when you're manifesting, manifest for yourself. Theone says, think about it like it has already happened and we already have it. Absolutely, Theone. And Linda says, always perfect timing. These angel messages. I know. And it was really funny because this was actually on the floor, Linda. And it was just like, oh, you gotta read a message. You gotta read a message. And I'm like, what number? 682. So there you go. That's your message. And I'd really love to hear what that message means to you as we go along. Okay. So I would like to actually tell you a special announcement now, just before we go into the weekly oracle, because I think it's really important that I tell you all where I'm going and what I'm doing, because I know that's why half of you are here with that special announcement of going, what is she doing? Where is she? What's going on, Paula? So here it is. So I would like to sincerely thank Adair Palmer for the platform of My Time TV. I would also like to thank Theone for kicking me up the bum to actually get onto My Time TV and actually move into doing my weekly Oracle Lives. So that's where I want to start with my announcement, just by saying a really special thank you and how grateful I am for both of you for actually giving me this opportunity. What I have now done, and that is that trusting, and I'm taking that step of faith, and so this message is really timely for me because I'm now taking a step and I'm taking a leap of faith. And I'm actually moving from My Time TV and doing the weekly oracle as of next fortnight. So not next Sunday, because I'm actually teaching my course, The Healing Tree of Life, all weekend, next weekend. So I know what I'm like after a full weekend. I'm a bit buggered and I wouldn't have the energy to give to people. So as of the week after, let me just get that date for you, which is the 9th. There you go. The 9th of December, I will be starting the weekly oracle every Sunday night, 8 p.m. at Dynamics Mind and Body Connection. It is not going to change what I'm doing. I'm just doing it from my page versus My Time TV. Again, I can't thank Adair and Theone enough for the opportunity to be doing it on My Time TV. And I'm just so grateful that I've had that platform and what have you. But now I've, growing Dynamics Mind and Body Connection. So I really want to take this platform over to Dynamics Mind and Body Connection and actually do my lives from there. So yes, I will be doing them, still the same. I will be starting at Dynamics Mind and Body Connection on the 9th of December. Oh my God, 9th of December. I will be having a couple of weeks break in December, obviously for Christmas and what have you, but I will let everyone know when that break is and when I will be back in the new year, because I'm pretty sure it'll be New Year by then. So there's my announcement. Woo. Stepping up, having a leap of faith and stepping into my faith that I know that I'm going into the right direction. I know that I've made some choices, and I have faith that the choices that I have made are actually going to actually, be where they need to be. But again, I thank Adair and Theone for supporting me on My Time TV. So just going back to messages, Theone says, think about it like it has already happened. Oh, yes, I've read that one. Yes, Linda says, yes, trust. Lily says, great advice, exciting. Yes, Theone says, ha, I thank you for doing the weekly oracles. I appreciate you for what you're doing. Thank you. we will all jump on and watch over at Dynamics Mind and Body Connection moving forward. And Catherine says, yay. Linda says, sounds really great. Congrats, Paula. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you know what? I wouldn't be doing the weekly oracle if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much for showing up every week. And sometimes we can't show up every week. And you know what? That's okay, because that's life. But the fact is that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I want to show my gratitude and my thanks to each and every one of you by showing up every Sunday night and being here and, you know, just supporting me, because I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't have the support, and, you know, and you guys are. So I thank you so much for doing that. And I know that it's not going to be any different when I move over to my page, Dynamics Mind and Body Connection. So I know that you'll all come over on Sunday night at 8 p.m. as of the 9th of December. So enough of me talking about my announcement. So let's get into the weekly oracle, shall we? Yay! I just need to take a sip of hot chocolate after me going blah, blah, blah. All right, who's ready for the weekly messages? Thumbs up, love hearts, give me emojis. So let's see emojis. Hey, Peter. Thank you so much for joining me, Peter. So you may have just heard what I was saying, Peter, and that is that I will be doing the weekly oracles from the 9th of December over on my page, Dynamics Mind and Body Connection. I've been doing the weekly oracle on My Time TV now since April, and have taken a leap of faith, and I'm going over to my page as well. So Fiona's ready. Oh, Joanne, watch the replay later, honey. It'll be fine. All right, Nikki's ready. Carly Stewart has just joined. Hello, Carly. All right, so we've got lots of love hearts. Beautiful. Okay, so we're starting off the week with Monday's card, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, and there it is. Hilarious. So they want me to read these out as they come up tonight, just like we did last week. All right, so how weird is it that this card has come up? It says unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. How bizarre. I love the way spirit work. You know, and it really just goes to prove that, you know, with that message, the angel message was have faith in the steps that you're taking. And this card says unknown territory. We may be stepping into unknown territory at the beginning of the week, but know that you are exactly where you need to be. And what's coming out in this card is the owl up the top and the little bird. Looks like a little blue wren or something like that. And the owl is flying over top of this beautiful being in the snow. There's lots and lots of snow. And, you know, it just goes to show, you know, sort of there's a lot of wisdom in the unknown territory. And sometimes we just have to take faith that we are actually stepping into the right direction. And stepping into the right direction sometimes, most often than not, feels so uncomfortable. Who can agree to stepping into a new territory and going, I don't feel comfortable here, I don't know. But what we have to remember is you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, they're now doing that was Monday, Tuesday card. So now we're stepping into the middle of the week. Trust, Linda, trust. I think this is a big message for us this week, isn't it? We need to have faith in ourselves, and we just need to actually, you know that everything is happening exactly how it needs to. I'm going to actually tell you a story about that in a minute. All right, so this is Wednesday's card. There she is. Okay, this card is surface. So, again, you know, sort of, if you have a look at this card, it's rising to the surface. So, you know, there's a being here, and they're down deep in the like in the waters, and even she is, but if you can see, they're rising to the surface. And this being here, is quite sunken down. And sometimes when we're stepping into unknown territory, this is exactly how we're feeling, right? We feel that we're just underneath the surface, but we actually need to crack the surface and actually come through. And I see this beautiful girl, because this being here has got eyes closed and what have you, but she's got her eyes open and she's really cracking through. And I can see this beautiful red flower here. And it's like when we actually take this step of faith and we move into that unknown territory, we're surfacing. We're actually coming up to the surface to wherever we need to. And the message is, we're going to blossom there. This is exciting. This is so exciting. All right. And then Friday, Saturday. So that was Thursday's card. Whoop. And this literally just jumped out of the card. And this card is the world. And the words that I get when I see that, and that is, the world is our oyster, right? So when we have a look at this world, it's got the shadow on one side because, beginning of the week, we're starting to realize that we're coming to the surface, and we're noticing and we're feeling that we're exactly where we need to be. We have faith in that. And look at this side of the world. It's just bright. Can you see the difference between one side of the world and the other side? It is just shining and it's bright and it's really quite brilliant. And the being here, I'm not sure whether you can actually see it, but I'll see if I can. No, it's not gonna. It's really shining. It's really like, it's like that moonlight is just like coming down, but it's the world. And I get the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster because you're surfacing to the top and you're having faith that you're surfacing to the top. How cool is that? So Peter says irrelevant, Catherine Goodwin. So I'm assuming you've been having a chat lately and you can really resonate with these cards, and I'm really grateful that you can, Peter. Rachel, it has just joined. Hello, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me. Go back to the beginning and watch the replay when this is finished as well, and watch the replay because there's some beautiful messages from the angels there. Francine says, all of those uncomfortable feelings for the start of the week bring situations to the surface. Absolutely, Francine. Catherine and Peter are having a little chat there. That's awesome. I'm grateful that you're actually, really can relate to this as well. Lindy says, feel that we are sinking but need to rise above it through rising to the surface. Absolutely. And as I discussed last week, I actually did a live video Friday, I think. Yeah, it was Friday on Paula Darch's page, my other page. I actually did a video about the full moon. And last week, there was so many energy shifts. On Monday, there was an energy shift at around about 2:30 p.m. And it was like, whoa, oh, yuck, feel sick, yuck, yuck, yuck. And then by about 4 o'clock, it was like, yay, energy's rising again. Here we go. It's lots of fun. And I think it did that pretty much all week last week. It was like, it was up, down, up, down, up, down. It was like, it was really quite up and down energy last week, the cycles, and it was really quite bizarre. But then by Friday, it was full moon, and it's release day on, full moon is release. And I got to the waterfalls. I felt that I really, really, really needed to be at the waterfalls on Friday, and I sat at the waterfalls and I just cried. I was just really sad, and I'm like, oh, why am I so sad? And it was because I was actually holding on to fear about the unknown, fear about things that I, sort of had been guided towards and what have you, and, sort of making a choice about my time TV, and there was some other choices that I had to make, and there was just so much there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just holding so much fear of the unknown. And it was just like really overwhelming me. So I sat at the waterfall and I just cried and I let it just all come out. And it was just like, you know, I'm allowing for this fear of the unknown to leave my body right now. And then by the time I walked back to the car, it was like, yes, I'm ready, let's go. And I was just pumped for the rest of the day. And I got so much done that day. It was awesome. It was really cool. Hello, Carmina. So Ivan says, it is like where I have been and now where I am. Absolutely, Ivan. My God, this year you just have, you know, phenomenally just like it's just been just watching you come from, you know, sort of this little seed and you've just grown and grown and grown and grown. You cracked and cracked and cracked and now you're just blossoming out and, you know, done Reiki 1, Reiki 2 this year and doing Reiki Masters next year. Like, man, you're just on fire. All right, Catherine says, yes, I think that was to the energies. I think that was to the energies. And Petter says, yep, totally. Lily says, rising to surface and showing our potential on the other side, very relevant for this week. Awesome. Francine says, these cards so connect with one another. I know, do you know what? And now I know why I had to read the angel number first, not after. I had to read it first. And I was like, okay, why am I reading this first? Well, you know, hello, this is the reason why, because it's just all there. Carly says, is there still a negative energy, like an uneasy at the moment? Carly, I think that we've just coming, so we're at the end of the full moon period as well. So we're still in that releasing period. We are in Mercury retrograde, as Theone just said. So that's bringing up a lot of emotion. And if we haven't actually released the stuff within the unconscious, but if we haven't released communication stuff, it's really come up. And we're really having to just let go of it. So, yeah. Okay, Carly says, my partner has been feeling it this week, but I've felt really good. So we're all going to feel the energy very different, Carly, because it depends where we are emotionally. And it also depends how much we have worked on ourselves. So if a person has worked on themselves a lot, then they won't necessarily feel the emotions as hard as what maybe others have. Or they're able to actually discover what that emotion is really quickly. So it's about actually connecting into yourself, which I think was what last week was about, connecting into yourself and then kind of just going, well, what am I feeling? But a lot of people don't know how to do that. And that's what I want to teach people. I want to teach people how to actually connect to yourself. So then you can actually ask yourself what's actually going on for you. So Carly, if he hasn't actually been connecting to himself, he'd be feeling this really hard. So yeah. Theone says, once you make the choice, isn't it so much lighter? So much lighter. Like it's just like this great big burden has just gone, and you can breathe and you can just be comfortable and it's just awesome. So Petter totally felt the ups and downs last week, and oh my God, they were huge. They were massive energy shifts last week. Huge. It was unbelievable. Theone says, especially when you know there is no wrong decision, just a decision that's right for you at the time. Oh, Theone, like absolutely. And Donna says, my depression has been really bad this week. Sending you lots of love, Donna, and you know where I am when you're ready. Linda says, beautiful. All right, so moving on, they want to pull one more card, but I'm just working out where that's from. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so they just want to pull one more card, and I think this is the overall card. Paula says, I don't know what to feel anymore, so many mind games. Oh, sweetheart, that's sad. Again, if you need help with that, then, you know, there are people here to help, Paula. So it's about reaching out and asking for help and what have you, and maybe booking in to see somebody so that you can actually work on releasing so you're not so affected by the mind games. Okay, here we go. Oh, Hello? Renewal. That's fine, Fiona. Okay, so this is the card that has just popped out. And this is the overall card. This is the card that is the message for basically what we've already read today, but this is actually renewal. And when I look at this, I see the colors. I see lots of colors, but the most important one, I see the light. There's this beautiful light in this beautiful lady, and it's right sort of like, you know, it's in her chest area. And the renewal is really about when you know that unfamiliar territory, it's okay because the end results are going to be okay. I'm going to tell you a story about that just in a minute. When you actually come from beneath the surface and crack through, and then the world is your oyster. But it's all about renewal. See the light within you. Look at this beautiful light. It's just glowing. We all have that light. And sometimes that light gets a little bit dull. But you know what? The light is still there. It has never, ever gone away. So it's about going in. And if you have trouble and you need help in like seeing that light again, then again, there's people here to help you. It's about asking for it. Linda says, I love these messages. Thanks, Paula. Got to go. Dinner is ready. Look forward to seeing you at your homepage in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Linda. And I look forward to morning bliss, the weekly Bliss Bomb tomorrow morning. I will be watching the replay. So don't forget, everybody, Linda Emsley does the weekly Bliss Bomb, and it is a meditation for Monday morning. It always sets my week up to be really cool. So I watch it on replay. Hello, Hello, Maria. So Paula Burton, it's time for you to actually go and see somebody and actually get some help with that. Very fitting, Francine, I know. Catherine says renewal couldn't be more appropriate for me. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to supporting more of you in a positive way. So Ivan says, my Sunday journey now feels good and relaxing and not so arduous. Yeah, it's a huge drive. Roz, hello, welcome. If you're only just catching it now, then please go back and watch the replay. There is absolutely beautiful messages for this week. So go back and watch the replay a little bit later. Lindley says, so appropriate, time to move forward. Unfamiliar territory is the future and the light is there, but I just need to take that step. And again, you know, sort of if you would like to actually have support in finding that light within you, then pop over to Dynamics Mind Body Connection and have a chat with me about how I can actually help you to find that light. There are lots and lots of ways to find that light, and it's you know, for me, it's about I shine my light because that's what I want to do. But it's about a choice. Do you want to choose? Do you want to choose to shine your light, or do you want to choose to sit back in the dullness and the darkness? It's about a choice. For a very long time, I sat in the darkness because I didn't know any other way out. So I sat there and it was just like, this is dark, I don't like being here. And so I have a saying, where there is light, there is dark. Where there is dark, there is light. There is always going to be darkness in our life in some way or other, but there's always light. So isn't it time to crack that light open, the renewal within you? Because this week, oh my God, the messages are here. The messages are right in front of you for your week ahead. Have faith to take your steps forward because abundance is there. The unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. You are surfacing from beneath and you're cracking through and you're coming on top and you're like that flower that's blossoming. The world, it's your oyster, baby, because you are in at the stage of renewal. So these are your wonderful messages for this week's Oracle. And I thank each and every one of you for being here. So Paula, you did see someone on Friday and he made it worse. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's, you know, sort of that's not a great thing either. So sometimes, Paula, we need to, sort of see other people. So don't discount that, just because one person has done this, it doesn't mean that everyone's going to. So, know that there are people out there that also can help in other ways. Roz says, you'll be watching the replay. Thank you, Roz. And don't forget, the replay show has my special announcement as well. Theone says, you won't regret it, Roz. Ivan says, the light at the end of the tunnel is my future and not a freight train. Absolutely. Lily says, absolutely, the light is open and I am opening up. Plans are in the process. Yay! And Paula, you're welcome. You know where I am, sweetheart. With that, sort of I'm here, that, sort of, I have lots of different ways to be able to help people and what have you. I'm not saying that I'm most definitely not a person, like a miracle worker, even though I've been the witness to a lot of miracles, but everyone is different. And what is really important, Paula, is that, just because one person may not have been able to help you, it doesn't mean that another person can't. Just putting that out there. Donna says, I'm crying, but I see my tears are washing away my pain and insecurities. Donna, absolutely. Tears, this is something that I said to a client this week, and that is, tears are strength. Tears are renewal. Tears are wisdom. Tears are releasing. Tears are healing. They're watering our beautiful bodies. It's nurturing us. So tears are beautiful. Don't ever be afraid to cry. And do you know what? If you have to cry for a week, cry. But, look, I've sat here and cried for days, weeks, because that's what I've needed to do, because I've had to release it from me. We can't keep it all here. We have to release it. So in saying that, I'm going to tell you a story about having faith and trust and knowing that I was exactly where I needed to be. Are you ready for this story? Because I'll keep it short, because I know that a few of them, tears are so healing, Theone. My God, they're so healing. So I want to tell you a bit of a story about trusting in the process, regardless of the outcome. So just recently, my husband and I, we were remortgaging, and we were doing all of this process to get a new car. So it was taking forever. We applied for it in July, and I was starting to it was weeks, and then it became months, and then it became another month, and then it became another month. And I'm like, oh my God, is this ever going to happen? And I cried, and I got angry, and there was just so much in this, right? There was arguments, there was lots of disagreements, because the anxiety was building up in us, going, well, is this going to happen? And then it was like, yes, it was approved. And then it took another about 5 weeks after it was approved, because it was just more paperwork and more paperwork, and then this person and that person, and this person didn't want to release and they did, so on and so forth. But do you know what? This is the hilarious thing, right? So we got our new car, and you are never going to guess this, Theone. And for the people that are into numbers, you'll go, what the? So anyway, we, for about 3 weeks, we were just, we knew that we had been approved. We knew that the settlement was coming, and blah, 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 blah. And we were just waiting on the money to be put into our bank account so that we could actually go and pick up our new car, okay? So here's what happened. We picked up our new car on the 10th of the 11th, 2018, which is an 11. So we picked our car up on a 1/11/11 day. So where were we meant to get our car any other day? No, because the angels wanted it to be a specific date that was very special to us as a family. And that being that it was also my husband's mum's birthday that we picked our car up. It was a 10th of the 11th. So you see, sometimes we don't understand what's going on in the background, but we have to have faith and we have to have trust that all the steps for our divine abundance are coming. It may not be when we want it, but do you know what? It comes exactly when it's needed. It is exactly divine timing. Not when we want it to be, it's when the universe decides it to be. So I just wanted to share that story because I think that it's really relevant in having faith that everything will work out exactly where it needs to be. Because do you know what? We were in unknown territory, oh my God, for 3-4 months. Unknown territory. We had no control. And what do we have to let go of? We had to let go of control. And do you know what? That is bloody the hardest thing to do. But do you know what? We let go of the control and the car came on the 10th of the 11th, 2018. 1-11-11. The number plate is not 111. Maybe I should get it changed to that. Yeah, it's how freaky is that? 1-11-11. 5 ones is freaky. How freaky is that, right? So we have to actually know that we just have to have faith. And we've now had our car for 2 weeks, and my husband and I went out for tea last night at the beautiful Tranmere Curry Lounge, and we had a wonderful, wonderful dinner. And the funny thing is that we were sitting there and we were saying to each other, isn't it funny? We've had the car for 2 weeks and it was like we've always had the car. So all of that heartache and all of the tears and all of the frustration and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't matter anymore. It really just doesn't matter. So I just wanted to share that with you. So in saying that, who would like, I've got a few minutes left. Who would like to have an angel numbers? Please let me know that you have liked, shared, and that you have let people know that as of the 9th of December, I will be doing this weekly live at my Dynamics Mind and Body Connection page. So if you are ready, she has 222 likes. Oh my God, no way. Oh my God. Rita at the, we've been there twice now, Steve and I, on a date, and we have a table that is our table, which is really cool, and the meals are always beautiful, and I just love it there because the service is always really cool too. All right, so Catherine has shared, okay, so to receive a weekly or to receive an angel numbers, oh, excuse me. Let me just have a drink. Please like, share the page. And if you have liked and shared, now Theone, I know that you have. Thank you, Catherine, I know you have. So to receive an angel's number, please comment in the bottom here, liked and shared, so I know that you have liked and shared. Theone's done. Okay, Theone, pick a number between 0 and 999. Catherine, while Theone's having hers done, can you pick a number between 0 and 999? While I wait for Theone, I'm just going to do some little emojis. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, 13. Okay, Theone, number 13. Ascended Masters ask you to stay positive and give them any fears or doubts that they can heal and transmute. This number also means the sacred feminine, the goddess, and the intuitive side, as there are 13 moon cycles in a year. So Theone, that is your message. Beautiful. Catherine Goodwin, your number is 612. Ros Bundy, can you please pick a number between 0 and 999, please? Because you will be next. Catherine is 612. Okay, Catherine Goodwin, 612. Have faith that your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are manifesting with divine timing and in perfect order. The more you walk in faith, the more you experience the flow of supply coming to you. So, Catherine, that was your message. You're welcome, Theone. Ros Bundy is 333. What a beautiful number, Ros. Love that number. Okay, 333, Ros Bundy, is you've merged with the Ascended Masters and they're working with you day and night on many levels. They love, guide, and protect you in all ways. So that is your message, Ros. Ivan, can you pick a number? You're welcome, Catherine. Ivan, can you pick a number between 0 and 999, please?